decide to pride this feeling, then embrace it. Vandalizing these walls only if they can talk. Conversations on contemplate to my dark thoughts. Looking down on my soul now. Tell me I'm in control now. Tell me I can live long and I can live wrong and I can live right and I can sing song and I can unite with you that I love, you that I like. Look at my life, you tell me I fight. Is that final destination? Is that fancy information? Is that fancy inspiration? Is that crack the installation? Is that quantum jumping, that fist pumping, that bomb detonation? Please don't bomb my nation. Environment fluid waiting. I got my control when I'm here. You gon' hate me when I'm gone. Ain't no blood pumping, no fear. I got hope inside of my bones. This that life beyond your own life. This ain't physical for mankind. This that out of body experience. No coincidence, you been died. Picture death.
Welcome back to TART5. We have Kiai versus waduh. Seeming wise, a little bit of difference between both teams, but you know, maybe you'll see some points. Kiai obviously pretty favored in the matchup, one of the top 4 teams in the tournament, which I feel is like kind of a different tier from the other teams, but you see how much damage waduh can do to this kind of stacked roster. Alright, waduh wins the rogue, gonna get that first ban. Again, likely easy TT, it's been an insta ban for most bottom seed teams, if not maybe something very specialized. TT1, also a possible ban, one of the harder maps in the pool. In terms of both ag and a little bit skill cap as well. Alright, we see a no more 2 ban as well, makes sense given that it's kind of a pretty easy map in terms of finding a breakpoint. Really just comes down to whether you can find 4 FCs. And yeah, DT2 first pick here from Kiai lads. We are picking the more higher skill cap map. Yeah, 5.5 stars, 130, very stamina heavy. A lot of ag requirement as well, given the Oni on DT, only 5.5 on DT. So yeah, speed DT to kick us off here. We got Meki, Dotori, I9, and Krise versus Poiti, Milky, Zirkungs, Kuroshiro, Shirokane. Alright, early lead here for the Kiai lads. opening up with a pretty strong egg lead. Not quite 99% for all players, but approaching there. There's Kiai here. Ooh, Chrissy finds a bunch of misses, but currently the egg lead a little bit too hard to surmount. Kuroshiro, Kane, and Milky's struggling a little with the egg, and that's a miss from Zero Kungs. That's a high egg play on the side of water, finding a miss. You know, it's really strong egg from Plushu and Dotori, both holding FCs. I9 for the miss as well, which went unnoticed a little by me. Kuroshiro Kane was finding another miss. So now 2 FCs versus 2. But Kiai strongly in the lead here. In control of this map. Looking for misses from Plushu or Dotori. They don't seem to come. Instead, there's Zero Kungs finding a miss, and yeah, this map slipping away from water. About a quarter of the map left to go. One last Kiai here. That miss not gonna do that many favors. It should be a Kiai map through and through, and that's an FC gone again from the side of water. Yuki's finding that miss. It's just Poity left standing. Plushu and Dotori still holding strong FCs. Misses left, right, and center. Poity finally breaking the FC. And the stamina seems to be catching up with water here on this DT2. A lot of misses being found. Little bit of outro left. But 400,000 is kind of impossible to come back from. And that should be Kiai lads taking the first map. Yeah, a bit of egg issue here from water. And Kiai able to grab this first pick here. Now it's time for this lower seeded team to find a pick against the Kiai lads. There are some gimmick options available. Actually, a lot of gimmick options available. But yeah, No Mod 2, one of the easiest maps being gone, is definitely gonna make picking a little bit harder. There's of course No Mod 4 and No Mod 5. We've seen some very close battles on those. FL as well. If you have good consistency, definitely a doable pick, especially if you're maybe a bit unfavored in the ag department. It's a very combo based map and it's very doable. Besides that, not many maps I would say are to Water's favor. Could try gambling. No Mod 1 if you have enough skill cap, or No Mod 3 is also kind of a bit interesting. Oh, and another pick that's very gambly is Free Mod Sudden Death. Yeah. Gong, 4.5 minutes. It's a pure consistency map being picked here. Maybe Water have cooked something. There are definitely some interesting strategies you can take on this map. For example, like you could have like 4 people or like 3 HHRs and 1 no mod just to try to get a no mod guy to FC. Obviously, this map isn't impossible on HDHR. I do think it's pretty comfortable as far as HDHR can go. So yeah, sudden death. Obviously, if a team fails, then they lose the point. If not, if both teams survive, then we will see at the end which team has the higher score. Yeah, Kiai Lads just now on the... Sorry, was I saying anything? Yeah, Sudden Death has a little bit of complexity with the free mods, so we'll see what these players have cooked up. I'm gonna have to double check the mods. But yeah, alright, let's see. How many mods versus how many mods? I think Kiai Lads can overmod this. They have some decent players in the mod department. Maybe I9 takes Hard Rock, yeah. Meki going for no mod, so it looks like it's 5 mods versus 4. So Kiai Lads coming to this with a slight advantage. But this isn't the most free map on HHR. There are still some places you can definitely find a miss. There's a really weird BPM change during the first chorus. So we'll see if anyone gets caught out by that. Yeah. So Water probably hoping that Kiai Lads may have perhaps overmodded a little here with 2 HHRs. I think it's one of those maps that are easy no mod, pretty easy as well on single mod, but HHR kind of adds a lot of difficulty to it. That being said, we do see 3 HHRs, so maybe I'm wrong. First miss here from Kudo Shirokane on the Hard Rock. So not the best sign. And a miss from Poity as well. So the 2 HRs on the side of Water have found a miss. Is the HHR and the Nomad left standing. Another miss on that mono followed by finisher for Kuroshi Yukane. Head to another chorus here. A little bit of lag. Alright. But everyone's still holding on. It's just Water's already failed players finding more misses, which doesn't really help this team score. Kiai Lads still 4-way FCing this 3-mod sudden death pick. And oh, there goes one more miss from Zero, so it's just Milky's with the FC. It's all running on one singular player here. But Kiai Lads haven't found a miss. Now second verse here. Slowly waiting. And there's finally a miss from the side of Kiai Lads. Glimmer of hope here for Water. Because they're finding that miss. All they need is 3 more. Theoretically, they are 3 misses away from winning this pick. But Milky's finds a miss. Wait. Oh wait, no. Zero Kong's was... Bancho miss? Okay. Oh. Or am I trolling? I guess that was a Bancho miss? Okay. Still alive. The HHR is still alive. Water still has a little bit of breath in them. Coming to this last chorus here. Last chorus plus outro. SV's a bit quick. Finishers not catching out Zero. Still alive. I9 finds a miss. 2 FCs versus 1. It's technically doable. But it's the no mod that's still left standing. The easiest mod of them all still standing. Dotori on the HHRs all holding on tight. This chorus is coming to a close here. Little bit of fast SV section. No additional breaks for either team as we head into this last final section here. fast finishers, not catching off anyone. Dotori and Plushie holding strong, and as long as they hold, Water stands no chance on the stream of sudden death. And I think Zero found a miss. Ooh. On that finisher pattern at the end, Zero gonna find a miss, and Kiai's and Water's FMSD pick will be cut short a little bit. And I have to panic here. Alright, it was kind of close maybe. Yeah, Zero, last one alive. Not able to hold on to the end of the map. There's a world where Kiai lets slip up there and Water able to grab the point, but it doesn't quite happen. So Kiai lets now. Ooh, that's the first ECTT we're gonna see. And probably one of very few times you'll see it. We've seen it been banned quite a lot, and it does make sense that this is one of the most banned maps. But yeah, see this, definitely a good pick here for Kiai lads. I do believe there's some pretty strong tech players on their team. So yeah, Kish coming in for this makes a lot of sense. 99 staying, of course, the best tech players. So yeah, 180 BPM, I believe this one is. Sorry, 173 to be more exact. Alright, 173 BPM. Or technically 246.5 BPM. Easy DT here with some basically a 173 BPM map with 1/8 burst. So yes, high skill cap map for this pool. And yeah, honestly, Kiai that's pretty fair in this one. I don't want to be mean. I don't see a world where Water can win this. Maybe if they can somehow 4-way FC this, that would be kind of crazy. Yeah, OD 7 for this one, I do believe. After the EZ and the DT are both applied. Okay, at least here that's showing a little bit of weakness. Dotori and I9 both finding misses. Very start Milky's and Kurushigane will also fall as well. Yeah, small lead for Kiai Lads, very start. But yeah, misses from the two players you see on your right. Koiti also gonna find a miss at this finisher section, catching off these players. No more misses for Kiai Lads. I see the SK just find a miss, and Zero's gonna break the last FC on the side of water. And this high skill cap pick looking very good for Kiai Lads here, as they have 3 basically FCs. Another miss from Dotori here, and quickly traded up by Poity. So, and Milky's finding another miss. Egg also struggling on the side of water, so Kiai Lads, this lead will just keep growing and growing. Another miss from Dotori. Long pattern here, catching up Dotori and Quiche. Zero and Milky is also finding a miss. So we have 2 basically FCs on the left, and everyone else struggling on this map, as kind of expected. Alright, impossible combo at 987. Or at least that's where I keep choking. See if Meki or Ida are gonna hit it. Coming up, 987. Here, ooh, nailed by Meki, who will be completing this FC here. There's not really much map left. I9 finding a miss there, so no reverse choke. Alright. Water next to pick. Again, a lot of gimmicky maps still alive in the pool. We have No Mod 4, No Mod 5. FL, also an option. Very chokeable map. And one mistake can help a lot in this upset. Ooh, they are gonna go for a HD1, so that's none of the gimmick maps really being touched in this first half of the pool. Or at least in this first 4 picks. So no mod 5, no mod 4, 5, or FL or SB is somehow within these first 4 picks and 2 bans. Yep, I9 leaving, and 4th Hishi player for Kiai Lads is Farmer Brown? Okay. Alright, HD1. It's 220 BPM, that's the majority BPM, but there are some slowdowns, there are some BPM changes that need to be they need to watch out for. A lot of finishes as well in this map. It is Muzu density, however, which makes it a little bit easier. Alright, Kish in over Chrissy. So we will see. I mean, I guess I don't know what I'm gonna say after that. But yeah. HD1 and I don't know what. Alright. Looks like we'll miss a little bit of the HD1. But yeah, starting off with some finishers. Skiff. Clyde a little bit of time to stabilize. Not sure which of these were real misses. Looks like none of them were. Just a little bit of egg lead here for Kiai right at the very beginning. Right, first 1/3 section here. As you can see, water drop a decent amount of egg, 50,000 points now. Kiai firmly in the lead here, but that's only 15,000 points per player. I think Water are kind of hoping that Kiai can find a miss somewhere, and a miss would really help buffer this egg lead that they're currently holding. Ooh, probably Bancho. My client is not having the best of times. Yeah, okay, combos back. Still 4 versus 4 in terms of FCs. Dotori still holding on to the SS. I presume it'd be gone soon, sometime soon during this part with a lot of BPM changes. Weird BPM. No misses still. This Scotty isn't budging at all. Alright, triples. Ooh, miss from Poity, the only one finding a miss. And on the wrong team. Ooh, I think Kuroshiro also found a miss at the very start. 2 combos shot from everyone. And yeah, Water's chances dashed on this HD1. Yeah, that's not finding any misses. Things looking really good for them now. To close this out, to end this first pick phase 4-0. And yeah, this Act HD1 not turning out in Water's favor. As Kiai should be completing the 4-way here. I lied. Is that a real miss? Oh. Okay, so no 4-way for Kiai somehow. But yeah, we will be moving on to the second band phase. Alright, HRDT ban. Makes sense. They've been getting out-act pretty often, so I think this does make a bit of sense. Yeah, very high act, as well as a little bit of weird patterns on HR. It makes this map a little bit a pretty hard map, yeah. Plus Seal rolls a 7. Are there even 10 maps left? I think there are 12 maps left. Oh no, there are 10 maps left. 7 would be HR2, so we'll see if HR2 actually gets banned here. Oh, it's no mod 5. Okay, that's the slow SV map gone. So that's one less gimmick map for Waduh to potentially pick if they even want to go for gimmick in the first place. But yeah, number 5 gone. Kiai probably gonna go for something a bit skill cappy. The easiest one here would just be to go HHR. Probably. Number 1, maybe a little bit high variance given the very short length. And yeah, okay, HHR, very high reading skill cap, very hard map, and I think that's the most important thing that helps determine what to pick here. It is goodbye to your vicious cycles. So yeah, a little bit slow, a little bit fast. And a lot of act requirement as well, in terms of just, I mean it's just offhands, blue tick patterns. So we'll see how big of a fight Waduh can put up on this very hard HHR. Alright, HDHR. Yeah, as mentioned, pretty hard. A little bit of practice and memorization might be required as well for this one. Maybe a bit unwinnable for Waduh. Honestly, personally, I'm just interested in how well Kiai can do on this this pick here. Okay, yeah. Because they do have some pretty good HDHR players on Kiai lads. Yeah, so a lot of doublets here, a lot of blue tick patterns, which can cause a lot of trouble for players. Let's head into the first, well, kind of chorus, I guess. Very repetitive rhythm here, especially with this ending, blue tick DK. So far, no misses, except for Crucial Count at the very start. So 7 FCs being held for now. And yeah, difference right now just in the accuracies. OD 7.7 taking its toll on water right now. Meanwhile, Kiai Labs, 3 players still holding 99.89%. Dotori finding a little bit of 100s, but that's not gonna really matter, is it? Oh, fast K patterns. Gonna catch out deep in dark. I think missing out on one singular K. Yeah, that pattern there might be a bit, might have to memorize. Seems like everyone actually either read it right or just did enough practice to hit deep in dark. Finding that miss though kind of dashes Water's chance of taking this map. They needed a Kiai Labs miss at that point as well. 200k kind of hard to beat, especially in terms of pure egg difference. And yeah, another extra miss there from Kuroshikane. Kinda just look kind of already over this map. There is a SV speed up towards the end. Maybe that can sway the tides a little bit. But a miss from the wrong player, Zero. Finding a miss. It's just Poity with an FC. Back into the hard part here, or the more dense part. Poity gonna find a miss. That's every FC on the side of Water gone. And all eyes on Kiai Labs. If they can complete the 4-way, I say that just as they start dropping. Flashy and Chrissy finding misses as we start to hit into a fast SV area. Dotori and Farmer Brown, the only 2 left standing. It's a 99.7% from Farmer Brown. Still holding on. A lot more misses now from Plushu and Chrissy. Maybe not so used to this higher SV, but the other 2 players, it's a different story altogether. Seeming so comfortable. Looking to close out the FC. It's 2 FCs from Kiai Labs and almost 4.8 million team score. Oh. Yeah, last pick here, potentially, for Water. Trying to deny the sweep. Again, 3 gimmick picks still alive, somehow untouched this match. Remote 4 FL, SB, Kiai Labs understandably afraid to pick these, and Water maybe a little bit of hesitation here, but they are finally gonna go for a gimmick pick. Alright, number 4, gimmick map. Definitely a little bit of practice required for this one. There are some side read check patterns. There are the funny spinners, which everyone has been missing on as well. So yeah, simple map here. Seems like the act pretty evenly matched between both teams. I do say that as Kiai are technically holding on to 4 SSs, but those are a bunch of misses from Poity at the very start of the map. Ooh, and even more misses. Kuroshio also finding a miss, but Dotori gonna trade it as well, but just in terms of pure amount of misses, I think Water may be finding a bit too many. Spinners here can potentially catch off a player. Now the spinners, the bar line's obstructing the view a little bit. Poity gonna find a miss, but I9 also finding a miss. Kuroshio also finding a miss here. So it's 2 FCs versus 2. Kind of not impossible. But they need Farmer Brown or Plushie to find a miss. Kiai lads are struggling a little bit with this map, but not enough for Water to really take any advantage. Middle section done. We are back into this bar line part. And more misses from Poity and Kuroshio. Not gonna help. SS here on the cards for Farmer Brown. A little bit of 1-8. Chokes on it. There goes the SS. But it's an easy win here for Kiai lads. Yeah, that is the match. Yeah, we've got few more matches to go. We have... Okay, I gotta double check. I don't know why the Horror Enjoyers flag is cooked. I'll fix that later. We have a banger match. Horror Enjoyers versus More Yu Village. And then Smirtcat versus Korn. Smirtcat versus Korn map. Troll versus Blue Archive. Healing Potion versus TART5 Burp. And Pop Tarts versus Bud Team 4. Yeah, all very interesting matches. Happening at 13, 14, 15 and 16 UTC. So I believe the times should be accurate. Yeah, the times on the schedule should be accurate. So yeah, see you guys from 13 to 17 UTC for the last few matches. Goodbye.